30 cents per $100 of payroll. They get coverage, they get their permit, but everybody's banging nails on the roof. That's $11 per $100. That's misclass. That's intentional misclass. That's the same as not having coverage, and that's the kind of thing I don't help employers with when they call my office, because it's intentional, okay? One other thing to note, there's something in New York called the debarment law. The Department of Labor has it, and we have it. Labor, if you have 2 willful violations of their law in a 5-year period, you are barred from getting a contract in the state of New York, any municipality in the state of New York, for a public works contract. With us, and there's probably, I don't know, 300 employers on that list. With us, if you have any penalty with the Workers' Comp Board whatsoever, you're barred for 1 year from getting that contract. There are about 38,000 employers on that list now. And it's a public works contract. Public works is construction, construction labor, and building maintenance. However, every entity that gives out, that awards bids in the state of New York, uses our debarment list as a vendor integrity tool. So if they see you're on it, and you're not doing public works, you're selling vegetables to somebody, they're not going to give you the contract. Those calls come to my office, and I fight very hard for those folks. And I've been successful sometimes, and I've failed sometimes, because the law is being misapplied, but you can't fight City Hall. The trick is never lapse your coverage. If you miss your audit with your carrier, and they do an estimated audit. Anytime they do an estimated audit, it's going to be 4 times higher than you paid the year before, because they're covering themselves. So if you paid $1,000 last year, you missed your audit, you get a bill for $4,000. You say, I'm not paying that. It's ridiculous. I lost money last. I cut back on my help last year. Then you cancel. You lapse. So you end up lapsing. You get a penalty from us. Then the carrier gets back and says, you know, you were right. But meanwhile, now you're on the debarment list, and you have a penalty with us, which the penalty I would reduce, but I couldn't get you off the debarment list. So if you get in an argument on an estimated audit, you pay it. If you're correct, you're getting the money back. If you're wrong, you should have paid it. Okay? Yeah, that's what, if you get a penalty, call my office, don't do this. Because we like the gift that keeps on giving. We're not going away. The price, the penalties just keep getting higher and higher. So you need to get the proper insurances, to display your posters, file your claims timely, and you cannot discriminate against somebody for filing a claim. You don't have to keep somebody that's out on workers' comp. I get those calls also. You know, a small office, somebody gets injured, they're out for months, the employer calls you, can I hire somebody else? Yes, you can. You just can't fire that person because they filed a claim. Get the best results, prompt filing of your injury, which would lead to the prompt payments of benefits, which gets your person back to work as quick as possible. If you're able to set up a return to work program, it's a great thing to do. Some really large business, like Wegmans, has a great return to work program. It's great if you can do it, if you have the type of job that allows that to happen. Recently, the board has been checking on the timely injury reporting. Carriers have to report to us when injuries come to them that get reported by the employers, and we make sure that they get their benefits paid on time. Once we started doing that, it went from 35 to 82 in timely payments because we were watching them. And there are the payments. There's the difference in how quickly they receive their payments. We just started doing virtual hearings so that people don't have to leave. They don't have to drive great distances to go to a hearing. You can do it on a tablet. And it's the same thing. It's a very intimate setting. I've seen them done. You don't have to travel, and you can get the same. You can still go to a hearing, but you have the ability to do this with a virtual hearing. This is what it looks like. How to keep your premium costs. Safety. The biggest thing is being as safe as you can possibly be. Get your certificates of insurance from independent contractors. Make sure your class codes are correct. If you can do the return to work program, create a labor management committee. That's a great thing to do. I used to manage a hotel, and I would have those meetings because I would meet with the kitchen people. You know, you'd have management and and line personnel working together, walk the property, go through it. Show me the shortcuts you're taking. Who know? I don't know the shortcuts, but the guy in addition knew the shortcuts. And once we identified them, we eliminated them because that's when accidents occurred, when those shortcuts were being taken. Okay? And keep in touch with your employees during their absence. Hopefully you like them, you want to get them back, and you show them that you care. It's always helpful in getting them back to work as soon as possible. If you were to establish a return to work program, these are some of the ways to do it. I'm going to go through this, so anybody that wants a little more information, that come over to the table afterwards. There's something called Code Rule 60 that it's very cumbersome. It's run by the Department of Labor, but if you follow their program and you create a safety or a return to work or a drug and alcohol prevention, you can actually save 10% of your annual premium the first year. It's cumbersome, but there are probably, I know, there's probably 800,000 employers in New York, and there may be 25 employers that use it. So we're working, I've been trying to streamline the process so that Code Rule 60 could get used, because it's a win-win. You know, it's a win for the employer, it's a win for the employee, and even the carriers it's a win for. So if you're interested, it's on the Department of Labor's website, Code Rule 60.
But after the third year, there's no...
Pardon?
After the third year, you don't get any savings?
It'll continue. You'll continue the 3. But check with, I would go on their website and check it. There are entities, businesses that already have these in place already and are not getting the benefit of it. So it may not be such a big leap to get into their program. These are the numbers to call. That's my desk, and it's either myself or my secretary that answers the calls. If you know anyone that has a problem, if you email us or call us, we're more than happy to help you. And any questions?